Today, we're covering some more Hallmark actors and their stunning mansions. Intrigued to find out how your favorite actors live? Keep watching. First off, we're taking a tour of a stunning Tudor cottage located in a micro neighborhood just off of a busy boulevard. Guess who it belongs to? The Rome in Love actress, Italia Richie. She charmed her way into our hearts with this piece of summer escapism, and her house too reflects her personal choice and charm. This gorgeous property sits on an unusual triangular-shaped parcel that's a tad larger than a 1/4 of an acre. Inside, you'll find a thoroughly updated 1927 two-door cottage with 3 and potentially more bedrooms, and 3 baths in a roughly 3,500 square foot house. But that's not all. There's also a 400 square foot self-contained apartment atop a detached 2-car garage that contains another bed and bath, along with the living room and full kitchen. Perfect to stick the in-laws in, wouldn't you say? As you step into the home, you'll be greeted by a tiny entrance vestibule that opens to the living room. There are dark brown hardwood floors that run throughout the house, a TV-surmounted fireplace, and an attractive handful of arched windows that fill the room with natural light. The ample adjoining dining room is completely open to the kitchen, which is smartly configured around a large island with tan, shaker-style cabinetry, upscale if blandly ordinary speckled beige granite countertops, and newer average-grade stainless steel appliances. Both the living and dining rooms have handsome arched French doors to a sunroom that's 9 feet wide but a decidedly generous 28 feet long. An average-sized bedroom and a hall bathroom share the main level with an unexpectedly spacious master suite that comprises a medium-sized bedroom, a roomly bathroom slathered in beige stone tile work, and several closets, one of them walk-in, plus an oversized dressing room. According to floor plans included with digital marketing materials, a narrow staircase discreetly located behind the kitchen leads to a meandering warren of rooms, plus a bathroom and 2 small balconies tucked into the finished attic space. A couple of the rooms must be passed through to access other rooms, but at least 2 are usable as bedrooms. Several have steeply pitched ceilings, and a couple feature skylights and fetching round and or octagonal windows. Back downstairs, the sunroom spills out through a long wall of glass sliders to a tropically planted meditation garden, complete with a water feature, fire pit, and a massive built-in sofa lounge. While the wedge-shaped front yard's grassy expanse is bordered by a waist-high fence and a tall row of privet hedges. And alongside the main house outside the kitchen, living, and dining rooms, there's a swimming pool surrounded by an unnaturally uniform imitation boxwood hedging. Italia and her husband Robbie have sold this house for close to $1.54 million. They have moved into something bigger and more comfortable after the birth of their children, and we keep getting glimpses of their adorable family moments through her Instagram. Next up, you may recognize the next actress from some of her most recent roles, like the formidable editor-in-chief Jacqueline Carlisle on The Bold Type. Or perhaps you remember her as the tough-as-nails vice president of Northeast Sales for Dunder Mifflin on The Office. Yep, we're talking about Melora Hardin. She's been entertaining us for over 40 years with a whopping 114 acting credits to her name that includes hits like Gilmore Girls and Friends. It's safe to say that we've spent quite a bit of time watching Melora from the comfort of our own couches, and that got me thinking, what was her own place like back in the day when she was just starting out? Sure enough, her first apartment was a far cry from the sleek corporate look of her recent roles. In fact, her old world bohemian apartment boasted some seriously cool features, like clamped prints on the walls, a massive brass bed, and high beam ceilings. It's fascinating to see where someone started out and how far they've come. Even though Melora's 20s could be considered mid-career for her, it's clear that her talent and charisma have carried her through decades of successful acting roles. Speaking to real estate editor Liz Steelman, Melora said that she was absolutely smitten by the building, the high ceilings, and the neighborhood. I was taken with the old Tudor charm of the place. I could walk to everything, she confesses. It has been years since she moved on from that place, but the musty smell of wood beams still makes her nostalgic for her first apartment. She then moved to something more spacious and comfortable. It was a house built back in 1928 and has a unique Spanish revival style that is simply breathtaking. From ornate accents to hand-painted wood details and vintage ironwork, this house has it all. The living room is definitely the centerpiece of the house, and it's not hard to see why. The ceiling is elaborately decorated And there's a cozy fireplace with an artistic tile that surrounds and it screams comfort. As you make your way through the house, you'll find a rotunda entry, a formal dining room, and a colorful kitchen with a breakfast booth that's perfect for lazy Sunday mornings. There are 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in total, and the master suite is definitely the cherry on top. It has a separate dressing area, a tiled bathroom, and a gorgeous mountain view that will take your breath away. Outside, you'll find mature trees, sitting areas, and a brick patio that are perfect for relaxing on a warm summer day. And let's not forget the detached 2-car garage that sits off the side of the house. All in all, Melora's house is a stunning piece of architecture that's full of fanciful details and unique touches. In 2016, she and her husband, Gildart Jackson, sold this Glendale home of more than a decade for $855,000. The family of 4 that includes their beautiful daughters, Rory and Piper, now live in a stunning LA mansion. Oh, and part of the Spring into Love lineup in 2022. She graced our screens as a romance novelist, Amelia. The movie received many praises for its masterful storytelling centered around queer couples. Did you watch it? Let us know your review of the movie in the comments down below. Moving on, get ready to be wowed by Jodie Sweetin's beautiful and inviting San Fernando home. Let me tell you, it's one stunning house, and as cozy as a Christmas inn. Did you get the reference? I bet you did. Jodie's house boasts 4 bedrooms, 3 3/4 baths, and is home to her fiance, Justin Hodak, and 2 adorable daughters, Beatrix and Zoe. The actress has previously owned 3 homes, but with all the moving around for work, she never truly felt like she could settle down in one place. However, that all changed with this house, and now she's finally putting down roots. In fact, Jodie enlisted the help of Fuller House's set designer, Peter Gursky, to create a TV family atmosphere in her real-life home. And boy, did they nail it! The living room features a gorgeous green velvet couch with pops of oranges, blues, and mismatched prints that make the family room oh so inviting. After all the hard work and effort put into this house, Jodie finally feels like she's found her forever home. She wanted to create a space that was open to all of her friends and family, including her former Dancing with the Stars castmates and of course her Fuller House family. In fact, John Stamos and his girlfriend have even visited a few times. The next feature is the most unconventional of all. Alexa and Carlos PenaVega are living proof that you can find fulfillment in the most unexpected ways. In 2017, the charming former child star who is now 32 years old and her handsome husband, an accomplished actor and singer who's 31, left LA and relocated to the stunningly beautiful island of Maui. Boy, they found love at sea. Come on, tell me that was a good reference. Anyway, so their goal was to find a strong sense of community and serenity in a place that was far removed from the fast-paced 24/7 entertainment industry they had both grown up in. Alexa, who famously starred in the beloved Spy Kids franchise during the early 2000s, and Carlos, who was the lead singer of the incredibly popular boy band Big Time Rush, felt that they had never quite fit the typical Hollywood mold. They had always done things in a more unconventional and unique way, which was part of what made them such an appealing and inspiring couple. Their love story was anything but typical. They first met at a Bible study, and their entire relationship was grounded in their shared faith. They even went on to run a Bible study group out of their California home, which was just one example of how committed they were to each other and their spiritual beliefs. After the birth of their first child, Ocean, in 2016, and the realization that their priorities differed greatly from many of their peers in LA, Alexa and Carlos decided to make a big change. They experienced a disastrous house purchase and felt disconnected from their community, which led them to consider making a permanent move to Maui. After a visit to the beautiful island, they prayed about it and moved there just 3 months later. Since relocating to Maui, they have found exactly what they're looking for. They felt an immediate sense of relief and lightness and have been able to truly recharge their batteries. They also discovered a strong and supportive community of young Christian couples on the island, which has been a wonderful source of comfort and inspiration for them. Their family grew once again in June of 2019 with the arrival of their son, Kingston. Alexa was understandably nervous about how Ocean would react to being an older brother, but was thrilled to see how much he adored his new sibling. They have been able to create a sense of routine and stability on Maui that they never had in LA, and have placed a greater emphasis on their faith and family than ever before. So if you're feeling like you need to hit the reset button and find a place to call home, take a page out of PenaVega's book and start exploring your options. Who knows, maybe your dream location is just a prayer away. So whose house do you think is straight out of a Hallmark set? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed our content, make sure to leave us a like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We appreciate you so much for listening this far into the video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.